So now, if you want to add pockets onto your romper, you've got this lovely sleeve. It's actually one sleeve. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to cut just above the seam line here. And also I'm just going to cut it in half. So I'm going to take this seam out and also this one at the bottom. And I'm going to have two very like pieces. So I can place one here and one here for pockets. Okay, so we've gone ahead and cut the sleeve in half. We have two like pieces now. So, and I still have, this is actually what would end up the outer part of the sleeve, or the edge of the sleeve. That's going to be the top part of your pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on here. And I'm just lining them up with the bottom seam. And you'll notice that they kind of tilt to one side, and I like for them to tilt out and away. So obviously if I stick my hands in, my hand's going to be coming from this angle, so that makes more sense. So I just go ahead and place those. I line them up with the one of the seams down here, and then I'm just going to pin all the way around, and then I'll just stitch down, over and up, down, over and up, and then that's going to give you two lovely pockets on your romper. So just a little something to add a little flavor. Okay, so now we have variation number 2. We're going to go ahead and draw a line straight from one armpit to the next on the back of the t-shirt. So this is the back of our now romper. You're just going to take your ruler and a piece of tailor's chalk, and you're just going to draw all the way across. Okay? So that's going to be the back. So we're just going to cut this out, but only through one layer of fabric and only through the back. And then I'll show you what we'll do with the front. Now we have already cut the back, and you can't see it because obviously this is the front. And so from here, you can see where you cut it, just very slightly underneath here. We're just going to take this, we're going to cut right along the seam of the sleeve. So you're just going to cut right in and up all the way to the top on both sides. So you'll end up cutting that off, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So now I've gone ahead and cut the front part of the sleeve. So you can see the front part of the sleeve is gone. This is the front of the romper. And then if I flip it out, so the part I cut off in the back is flipped out and away, then I'm just going to go ahead and cut up and around again, just nice and round, so that these will actually end up being the ties on your halter top. So we're just going to cut up and over on both sides, and then we're going to split it down the middle so that you have two ties to go up and around your neck. Okay, so now we have our halter top, our ties, now that we've cut the sleeves off. And then in the back, all you have to do is add some elastic so that this isn't saggy and droopy. You're just going to go ahead and put some elastic there, and then it will gather, and it will be so very lovely. And that is your finished variation number 2.